Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play SimCity with me, Get Daved. And I guess we're in Bubbleville right now, so with Bubble Rat Man's past self. Interesting take here. A little bit more suburban city here, but they still got, well, he still really got a nice population. I don't know where it's all coming from even. I guess all these skyscrapers are really nicely packed. Don't do that sewage thing ever again. I won't ask. I'd be a hypocrite if I gave someone a hard time about massive sewage problems in their city. One interesting thing about the game is it definitely gets harder as your city gets bigger. A lot of time you might think, oh, once, you know, we can do things more efficiently and the budget's more hammered out. Nope, nope. Stop that train of thought where it is. Everything gets harder. Once you lose the ability to build out, it is tricky. Nice little town there. Let's check out his priorities. Really good education budget. Looks like everybody took a university pretty seriously. Grade school. There we go. Nice. Basic level university, but he's still filling it up quite nicely, so that's cool. Pardon me, now I got the hiccups. Well, that's gonna make for an awkward recording. 2 grade schools. I've had some weird things that I think are glitches, because I'm pretty sure a high school can take all the students from a grade school, but yeah, if you have multiple grade, or I don't know, sometimes they don't fill up. I had this bug too, so I tried building another grade school, and it was a weird mess. I think it's fixed now. Anyway, let's keep touring the region. I'm excited to get to the other side of the river. Alright everybody, we're making a very brief detour back to Mining Town, just because I think I want to have the ability to manufacture processors here. Because it's time to start thinking about the next great work. Oh, we have to be bordering it to start things? Well, I guess that's the rest of the region's problem. It would still be nice from a trade HQ point of view to start getting more complex things being built. We can sell a plastic unit for 12,000 right now. That's a ballpark figure. We can sell an alloy unit for about 46,000. We put those together to processors, we can make about 65,000. So that's a bit better, and we have some issues with the industrial, particularly in this section. I mean, those guys are doing okay, but they're tiny. They're small time. And what I'm trying to say is everybody else will be able to find jobs, right? So, like, don't worry about it, man. We're gonna do the Dave Classic. And where are we here? We're gonna plop a processor factory. We're just gonna put it all the way to the side here. If we scale down here, the city technically needs power, but I think between the importation... Uh-oh, unpowered buildings. Oh, it's the building that never has power. I hate you so much. You know, let's take a look at the land value real quick. Huh, it's already super high. Well, how would you like to have even higher land value? Yeah, I can't put a Plum Bob Park down. That's too bad. Well, you're welcome everybody. And That one's not doing too much anymore, so for efficiency's sake, bulldoze it. Yeah, they didn't like that. Oh, my property value went down. Oh, get David's a bulldozing monster. Yeah, let's do it. We had to bulldoze something, but they'll build something else there, I'm sure. Simple walkway. That one's probably not doing anything anymore. Did not see a huge change. Aside from the frowny faces. That's what makes it all worthwhile, everybody. Some days being mayor seems more like a chore. There we go. For some reason I couldn't zone in between those houses. I don't know if they'll necessarily expand there, but I think we'll be okay. Mid-wealth residential or commercial demand. Probably to consume goods. Fire service is slow? Well, look, I don't know what's going on here, but we have a huge fire department. Some issues on the budget I'm not too worried about. I think we're okay. That has more to do with the recent bulldozings than anything else. Might as well pay off the bonds. Boom! Budget bounced! Paying off debt, who'd have thought? And with the processor factory, we should be able to deal no plastic production. Oh, I'm exporting it. Glad I took care of that when I could. This is prospering alright, that's good. Yeah, this neck of the woods, I had a hard time making it work. I also didn't want to do too much work development around there just because the hospital's nearby. You never know when you might want to have the ability to expand your hospital. Dream Tower East. Dream with an E. That's where the gazebo people live, that's for sure. Very slow wind. I feel like I have one other trade port. Let's ask this view real quick. Yeah, I know you want plastic. I'm working on it. These guys are the worst. I already dealt with that one. Thought I had the little trade port somewhere. Or the little trade depot. This is embarrassing that this is happening on camera. Right. Oh, and they're only dealing... We should probably stop exporting the alloy as well. We might be able to get away with exporting it. Oh, well. No, you know what? I'm going to crank up production if I have to. I'm not going to quite get to the point of importing plastic yet, I don't think, because I'm pretty sure we can churn out what we need from the recycling. 2,500 crates of plastic per day. What's your capacity? If we go into edit mode, we should be able to find out. Don't you have a factory? $2,400. Okay, yeah, so we have a pretty good equilibrium here right now. Underrated movie. Alright, let's switch back. And yeah, I think time to cross the river. Got some little towns, some bigger towns, some wriggle towns, and a couple metropolises. A little bit less developed over there, but I like to think Get Davidenheim had something to do with that, because they had a seed city on this side, which I do think helps. And also all of our pollution is blowing onto them. That hinders. Alright everybody, welcome to Terry Astor City. The Bridge City. It's named that because the game Bridge is very popular, and for no other reason. Ooh, an expo center. How exciting. Those are not cheap. They appear to have had some ground pollution problems. Plant some trees. I'll clean that up slowly and painfully. Nice population here. Nicely balanced budget and everything. Again. Well, if the tax model works, it's crazy. Blows my mind that I'm the only one not super taxing the poor. But I don't know. If you want to get rich people to move into your city. I think in my SimCity 4 LP, I had a 0% tax rate for the rich people at one point. I often do that 0 tax rate initially on high-tech industry just to sucker them into moving in there, and then that's when I pump them dry. Hook up the money sucker! Incidentally, the money sucker used to be my nick... Anyway. Nice skyline, nice grid setup. Loving the bridges. Also, there's still a little bit of room to develop, which is always nice to have. Looks like there was something here. And Greendale Community College is built right on top of it. Coal power plant. Well, Terius, if you check it out, we do have advanced solar now if you want to switch over. It's more expensive in cost per megawatt, but it's not bad. Also, we have advanced oil, but I don't think it's very rare for something, or for a map to have all 3 resources, especially in huge amounts. It does happen, but it's pretty rare. Normally you're in a mining town or an oil town, not both. And this is Mining Town. We've been here a million times, and it's not exciting. Wriggletown, really, by Wriggle, I hope I'm not getting people confused, but I think Wriggle had a few, took a couple kicks at the can. In my experience, the first city is, and I know definitely in Y-Calibers, the first city is a little bit tougher to make work. Petroleum HQ, interesting. I think I have one of those. It should be shared throughout the region. But anyway, so you get some local benefits to having those. High taxes, not that bad, although the NPCs seem to complain at 10%. Got a nice little developing town, and more importantly, a balanced budget when it's at this stage. And a lot of oil. Is he selling that? Yeah, he is. Oh my goodness, it's obvious. Exporting it like crazy. Well, you can definitely make money exporting crude oil. This is friggin' Texas here. You can, holy cow. If this was getting processed just into plastics, the money would be, well, over double that. So that's a pretty good base. At the rate things are going. More trade depots! That's crazy. Well, we know what this city's all about. Welcome to the Spire, everybody. For the Spire! Aside from people not liking the taxes, a little bit of a tough budget here. Because of the health expenses. For the record, everybody, I don't want you to feel like I'm criticizing your cities. I'm just sort of taking a look and also noticing what I notice. Because that's kind of a tough spot for the budget. Does he have any bonds? Oh my, 3. Okay, so if he can survive that... Yeah, that's the problem with raising taxes. I wondered if he's getting by on exports then? Yeah, he's trading 27k worth of coal a day, so that's plus 1,000 an hour. So that's actually what's keeping the city up right now. They have a wicked pro stadium though, so that's pretty awesome. Last payout, minus 61,000. To make those work, you need a wicked tourism setup. Oh yeah, and he's going for it. Giant municipal airport. Not sure. Quill has some things on his channel about working to increase tourism in your city and so on. So if you go with the gambling city or the cultural specialization, I'd recommend those. A lot of people are still figuring out, and like they haven't discovered what the perfect grid is and things like that. But yeah, that's what I got to say about that. I think it's super cool that we got a giant city, and I mean, a wicked huge population. Also, he's pumping them for resources, that's for sure. And jobs, jobs, jobs. Wish I lived next door to this town. Alright, let's see what else is out there. Oh, actually, before we go, I think Wary Wizard was one of the first ones to develop a city over here as well. So, the more... Oh no, it's on fire now. Well, welcome everybody to Herpiclius Prime, Herpicle's hometown. This is the... This is amazing. The most orderly city ever. A little hard to jump ahead on the commute though. That's actually pretty awesome. It's like a tower defense game. You just know the guy who lives here, or works there, is loving his commute. And an expo center. Awesome little audio sample there. Baseball, so he's going... Well, he's got a hobo problem, but... Hey kid, you gonna eat that? Miles Gilbert. They've always been there, I guess. Yeah! Nice. Drowning in regret. Dang. Well, it's not the Field of Dreams, unless it's the Field of Broken Dreams, but pretty interesting town here. Yeah, I imagine the fire response is a bit of a pain to get trucks all the way back here on the longest drive ever, but we'll have to say this, it's the only city I've ever seen look like that. And a pretty great population being sustained and a balanced budget. Huge fire budget though, that's cray-cray. And no schools? Where are we? Welcome everybody to Sheer Heights. City on the up and up. They're even expanding a skyscraper as we speak. Going off of the vertical turbines, that's good. That makes me feel good about researching it, because I bulldozed the only ones I ever made. That was tough to take. Interesting. Lots of open space still, so that's nice. Little airport going on, water pumping station. Harkens back to a slightly simpler time. High efficiency water station, but with only one pump. Nice and close to the water, so that's good. Good major avenue through town. It's actually kind of an interesting map. Holy cow. One sec, we'll get back to that thought in a minute. Land value! Look at that. Nice chained amphitheater. But yeah, so you've got the valley in the middle and then two plateaus off to the sides. That's pretty cool. Let's just check that land value one more time. Oh yeah, and he has good stuff down here too. Another super park. And the Washington Monument, which is raking it in as well. Right by the airport. Yep. It's great if you're into obelisks. Actually, he's built a whole bunch of the fancy things. A Dutch windmill. He's got it all. So yeah, just like sightseeing valley right there. That's pretty cool. The Over Easy Motel. Brotels before hotels, my friend. Yes, and the thrill of regional traffic. I don't know what you even do about that. Like, if you have a whole bunch of stuff along the major road into town, that'll bottle it up there. Yeah. Traffic in this game is hard to address. But anyway, pretty cool town, and I like that he's got the obelisk. Alright, this is Wriggletown the First, I guess. It's just a little town that got, well, barely started, actually. Balanced budget, though. So, oh my goodness. On borrowed money. But they're smelting, so that'll pay off sooner rather than later. Don't need too many smelting cycles to pay off the cost of building it. And some people were freaking out when I took out 3 bonds. It's like, guys, it's okay to do that if you invest in infrastructure. Or if you invest in, like, if you make any form of investment. If you're doing that to pay the bills, that's when you're in trouble. "10-mile-per-hour wind. Not too fast, but... Also... oh, Maxis Manor. Meh. Can I click this? Oh man. Maybe I just hit it. Otherwise I'm canceling his missions in Wriggletown. But he's got Wriggletown really, so you know what? Not gonna freak out about that too much. It's got all the essentials. And actually it'll have a very healthy budget once the bonds are paid off, which will be taken care of once the smelting materials start being sold. So yeah, this is a town that actually has decent promise. Wow, 4 delivery trucks. Seems like a lot of trade depots, but yeah, whatever. Actually, fun surprise everybody, I somehow became the mayor of Wriggletown. Huh. See? Well, maybe it was abandoned earlier? I seem to recall Wriggle mentioning something about that. Well, who knows, maybe we'll get started on this continent, or on this part of the river. Huh. Alright everybody, and last but not least, especially if you track these things by population, is Gridtacular. Holy cow. They must be doing everything by mineral sales and the like. Because that's a tough budget. That's like a Get Davedenheim budget, which has a similar population actually. There's some open space available though, unlike Get Davedenheim. Fully upgraded dump, some trade ports, dealing in crude oil, and plastic and processors. Nice. So yeah, it's going to be the processors that are holding this place up. Electronics HQ, very nice. Where's the electricity coming from? I wonder if this is where we got the oil plant. Yeah! So the high efficiency oil plant will be nice for this. Also, it's on the edge of the map. Actually, I guess there might be something over there. No, all the pollution will blow right off the edge of the map. It'll go over a little bit of town first, but it's the petroleum HQ, so big deal. It's like a lot of people have actually gone to shutting down major areas. Kind of cool having the curved dirt roads leading to the university. Right into the university design. They've got all the departments here. Clean coal, nice. How many, yeah, Level 5 university. That's quite impressive. You have to have a lot of students to pull that off. Either they're pulling from the region or he's got an insane education system. It's a lot of students. Student population, I think that's a lot higher than Get Davenheim. I can't say for sure, but got the university. Like, if all of those students... Is there only a university? I'm not seeing any elementary schools or anything. That's crazy. Alright, son, you're 18 months old. It's time to become an undergrad. Either way, pretty cool skyline too. I like how the city gradually builds towards it, and then you got the mountains in the background. Alright everybody, in this bustling metropolis is it for the region. Kind of interesting to see how much less dense other people were able to make their cities. He's doing a cool thing with the grid system with the rows of trees going down it. Also, heavy reliance on T-intersections. I find that interesting. It's like the city, or the ones on the edge of the city are having a hard time getting by, but... Yeah, 11% flax tax rate. The Simmers will complain about that tax rate, but it's only 1% more than 10. Come on. Pretty nice property value. I'll give it this. If you zone your city this way, you can definitely regulate sort of your high, middle, and low wealth citizens, because you can just zone like nothing but barbecue pits down here if you want, and that'll get you your low class. It's an interesting way of doing things. Definitely fun to look at everybody else's city. And I believe that's it for the region now, so thanks for coming on the tour of the Dominion of Dave. I'm not sure what we'll do next time, but I have a little bit of a... Yeah, I'm in charge of Wriggletown apparently. He must have abandoned it. So maybe we'll start getting to work over on this neck of the woods. I'll see you in the next video, everybody.